Thank you so much for stopping by. Old School Sunday tonight, right here on the number one station in the nation. Do me a favor, man. Introduce yourself, man. Tell us who you are. Tell us where you're from, if you don't mind.
Oh man, I am Shawn Granger. I am currently right now here in the Houston area. I'm originally from the East Coast, the Maryland, D.C. area. Currently where Ron is at. He's out in Baltimore. I have been longtime manager for Ron Summers since early 2000s. We went independent, recorded, didn't quite release then, and we came right back at it again. And we are now on the forefront of really just planting a seed for everyone to hear.
Ron Summers and Elements. You know what? Let me show you guys a picture of that. Let me show you guys. We're not just talking. We're showing you that, and also you guys can stop by the GMAP Broadcast Network site. Featured artist right there, right here, right now, GMAP1.com. Click on the tab that is simply titled Featured Artist, and you'll see Ron Summers and Element. Click on it. Let him hear it. Let him know you're hearing it. And, man, you know what? I got to ask you, man, how long has it been? How long have you been in the management arena? Just want to find out.
Oh man, Kevin. So my management really started off on the secular side, doing like hip hop and R&B and so forth like that. I was actually in the Air Force earlier part of my career. I was in Japan, and so we had started some groups over there. Music has always been a part of me. Can't play an instrument, can't sing a lick. I could do a little freestyle session for you, but nonetheless, I've always had a love for business. And so around, managed plenty of up and coming artists, was doing some tours, opening up for acts. And around, 2005, 2006, man, the Lord really started pulling on me and tugging me. And he told me, if you can't stand behind everything that you're promoting right now, then you might want to reconsider. And so, look, man, I decided I was going to try to put down some artists. I was going to try to pick and choose. I went back into what I was doing before, which was promoting, at different establishments and clubs and things. And the Lord said, no, that's not what I told you to do. I said, if you can't stand behind everything that you're promoting, like you're standing before the throne, then you might want to reconsider.
Right. Oh my goodness.
And so, man, it really, it really kind of shook me because I love music. But I had to really look at what was I really planting? What type of seed was I really planting out there? Because people don't understand those seeds plant, somebody takes that, they'll send it to somebody else and it multiplies. And I did not want to be responsible for putting out bad seed. Right. And as soon as I released everything, it was shortly after I met Ron Summers at a church that he was a minister of music at, and he walked up to me. I really never spoke to him before except for hi and bye. And he walked up to me and he said, hey, man, I heard you do music management, and I want to talk to you about managing it. This is, like early 2005, 2006, Ron was actually on the verge of getting signed with Music World out here, the Spirit Rising music label. Which we did a compilation album off of, the Pastor Rudy Experience. So people might be familiar with Ron there.
Right.
And so, I was, we actually went out, shot a game of pool. We agreed to some terms, and he immediately gave me his contract for the Music World. Started reviewing that, found some things we didn't like. He was sold on it from there, and it's been there since, man. From Music World to going independent. I mean, me and him used to be, not only am I his manager, this is my brother. I'm a part of his music. I'm his business partner. We would be outside of studios, man, like really counting money together to try to get into a studio session, making sure that we could.
Wow. My goodness. You know what, man? I love that story, man, because you know what? That's how it all gets started, man. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you. Reached out to you, man. You didn't even think twice, man. It was placed in your heart. We need to connect with the GMAP Broadcast Network family. And I told you, man, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that I do whatever it is I can to expose and present this awesome music ministry to people around the world. And I have some plans, and you already answered the question how you got connected with Ron. Let me ask you this, man. What's on tap? Where do you see? What happens? Where do you go from here? What's next for Ron Summers and Elements?
Oh man, this is really just the reemergence, and we know that everything happens in God's time, and we've
Yeah,
always
yeah,
stated that with this album and trying to do projects before it's God's time. But one of the things that kind of resonated with me, especially in music, and remembering how I was building a secular roster, is that I'm here in Houston. We have so many great gospel artists that are well known, and some that are not known at all, but
yeah,
have a great voice, great talent,
yeah.
great Christian hip hop. I want to be able to open up an avenue. And I know there's some avenues out there, but I want to be able to open up some avenues and showcase artists that have genuine seeds that they need to plant for the kingdom.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's really what it is. Be able to try to create a system and a force that's going to allow to plant into their ministry, to allow us to partner up, to allow us to tour together, to allow us to build networks together, to allow us to do the same thing that we're doing right now, Kevin. I
That's
mean,
right.
it's just really just connecting the way that we're connecting.
That's right.
We know that God is going to place people in your path for a reason. And so, man, we're grateful for you. We're grateful for GMAP. I mean, just since we had the phone call, it's been amazing.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
talking to you, the energy is always great.
yeah.
You made me step my praise up at church today because
Oh,
I had pretty much did so much praising on the phone last night that I said I had to go at least give a little higher praise.
come on.
When
He said, I
when I
stepped my praise up.
Maybe
Oh,
step it up, man. But I can't praise God enough for what He's doing
that's
for
right.
us in this season right now. And just truly thankful, man, just for the connections and all the folks that are listening
Yeah.
and really just give us the positive feedback. Connect
Oh,
with
my
us
goodness.
and give us positive feedback on how this music is really affecting you. The testimonies have been coming in. They've been
Yeah,
coming in from
yeah.
overseas. You can go to our YouTube page and 24 hours after we released the full EP, which released last month,
Uh-huh.
May 11th. 24 hours later, we had got a voice message on IG from the UK,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the guy was like singing the first two stanzas. When I first got the voice recording from Ron, I was like,
Wow.
this sounds like it wasn't mixed and mastered correctly.
Right, right.
But no, it was the guy, and he's just really just giving a testimony of how the music is really blessing every bit
Yeah,
of his soul. And when
yeah.
you hear that, you know that for a fact that you have planted a great seed,
That's
and we
right.
know that we're going to be blessed. I'm not even
That's
going to
right.
try to put a number on it or what we feel like we're going to do there.
Yeah.
We just want to create a model that's going to open up, that we can bring other artists in. We can team up with other artists. It's time to build the kingdom. Music is
That's
being
right.
so saturated. Some
That's
music,
right.
some even gospel music
That's
is
right.
switching over to more secular side.
Yeah.
We want to get back to the pureness. We want to put a good word out there and pour into people in these days and time.
Hey, you know what? You're doing what you got to do, man. And speaking of that, man, if someone wanted to, literally reach out to you, connect with you, talk about some of the things you've mentioned, man, what's the avenue they need to take? How can you be reached?
Okay, so you can reach me. I'm very easily accessible, so you can always reach me on my Instagram. My Instagram is Shawn Granger. Simple enough. You'll see Ron Summers' picture on my thing. I believe in promoting my artists. Not only am I Ron's manager on this, but I'm also executive producer. I
Yeah.
also have writing credits on this project as well.
Yeah.
And so, it means a lot to me. That's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to partner up with folks and not just, just manage your career.
Right,
It's some
right,
opportunities for me to consult, but manage up. But yeah, so IG, it's T12 Jewel. If you're an alpha man, then you'll know what that means.
Yeah.
When I say T12 Jewel, my line was T12, but yeah, I'm a member of Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity, 1906 for all the brothers that's out there,
Uh-huh.
and for the rest of the Divine Nine as well. And then my email address is Grangers, Grangers, Mac at gmail.com. Grangersmac@gmail.com.
Now, is that MAC or MACK?
MAC, Management and Consulting.
All right. Granger's Mac. All right.
Correct.
Gmail.com. All right. Want you guys reach out. Let them know you heard. Let them know you want to connect. Let them know that you're doing what you're doing to show your love, your care, concern, and support. My friend Shawn Granger on the line on the show. Man, I got some exciting things to share with you, man. So I want you to sit tight. I'm going to hold on for a minute, man, because I need to talk to you for a few minutes. But in the meantime,
I'm with you for a little bit, man. Come on.
Oh, in the meantime, I do it every week. I'm going to do it right now. I give them an inspirational song of the day right here on Old School Sunday. And today is no different. Blessing the people. Ron Summers and Elements to come right here. Old School Sunday. I'm on the show.
Somebody in
Let's
here,
do it.
look at your neighbor and say the best is yet to come. Come on and give God praise up in here.
The inspirational
Come on,
song of the day.
You felt alone and isolated, praying hard to stay motivated. Hold on, live on, be strong. Between lies, big decisions, praying to get through. Don't worry, worry, worry.
The worst is over
To come, yeah, yeah. Standing on,
on God's promises,
yeah.
faith I receive.
To come, will come, yeah. It's been hard, but I lost so many loved ones, cried so many tears. Just hold on, live on, be strong. God will turn your darkest night, turn it into day. Oh Lord, it's turning, turning, turning. Worst is over, yeah. To come, will come, shall come. He made me a promise, a faith I receive. It's on the way, I can see it. I know it shall come to pass. Oh, it's gonna come in the morning. Wait on the Lord and be of good courage, and He will strengthen. He will strengthen your heart. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. It shall come. Hey, you gotta hold. Be strong. Be strong. God made you a promise, and it will come to pass. Your labor, it shall not be in vain. It will, yeah. You've been praying for a blessing, and it seems it won't come. But don't give up on God, and He won't give up on you. Have heard you suffer a while, you shall obtain the promise, but you gotta wait. Just hold on, be strong, yeah. Don't give up and don't give in. In the end, you will win. Just hold on, be strong, be strong. Finally, my brother, be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might. This is what you gotta do. We must be holy, righteous, yeah, strong, mighty. Stand when you're hurt. You gotta stand when you're hurt. You gotta stand through your tears. You gotta hold on through your pain. Yeah, say we must be holy, righteous, faithful to the end. Yes, woo. The worst is over, and the best to come. Yes. If you believe it's over, somebody give Him praise. Because it's over, over. No more pain, no more tears. It's over. You got the victory. You got the victory. Hey, here comes power. Hey, here comes joy. Hey, here comes peace. Hey, here comes happiness. Here comes strength. Hey, come on, Jesus. Hey, come on, Jesus. He really needs you.
Oh,
Hey, he really needs you.
come on. That's it. Ron Summers and the Elements right here today. The inspirational song of the day right here on Old School Sunday. Yours truly, Kevin T. Thomas Mac, Mr. Hats, doing what I love to do and love what I'm doing right here on the #1 station in the nation, GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com. I tell you, and I